you guys, welcome back to my channel. Valentine's Day is approaching and today's video is all about your Valentine's Day date. So I came up with this look today which I'm trying to make as natural makeup kind of look with lighter colors, more pinky tones, and I feel like this is absolutely perfect for a Valentine's Day out. So those of you who have daytime date plans, I guess this is going to be very perfect for you, and I hope you like what you see. If you do, then just stay tuned and we'll start off in one moment. Okay guys, so let's get started. So the primer that I'm using today is my Color Bar Perfect Match primer right here. It's a silicone based primer and it's great for filling out those pores. Next up, let's move on to foundation. The foundation of choice today is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I am in the shade 128 Warm Nude. I'm trying to go for a more natural look today, so I'm going to be mixing it in with my moisturizer just to bring the coverage down a little bit and make it a little more dewy. This is the Neutrogena Oil Free Moisturizer with SPF 15. Since this is a day date that we're planning for, a little bit of SPF will be good. So I'm just mixing in one pump on my palette right here and just mixing those two together. And I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques makeup sponge to blend it onto my skin. Don't forget to blend it down your neck. Next up, concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer and I am in the shade Light. This is a little light for me, so it does a great highlighting action. I'm blending it with the pointy side of my same sponge. Before my concealer has time to settle into my fine lines, I'm going to quickly set it, and the powder that I'm using today is my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade Sandstorm. I'm going to set the rest of my face with the same powder, just using a slightly larger brush like this one. Okay, so our foundation is set, our concealer is set. Now it's time to bring some light back into my face. The contour that I'm going to be using is my Bahama Mama bronzer. I'm not going very heavy with my contour today. Now, without taking any more product on my brush, whatever is left up on it, I'm just going to quickly try and contour my nose. Now I want to go in with some bronzer. This is my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer and this is in the shade Golden Days. This is a shimmery bronzer and it's just going to make me look just a little beautifully tan. So I'm going over my contoured areas with a big fluffy brush like this one. None on my nose though, to be very careful about that. We've got our contour on. Next up we want some blush. The blush that I'm using today is a palette. This is again my Makeup Revolution and it's called the Blush Goddess palette. I'm just gonna quickly go into these two shades right here in the middle. Mix it up with a little bit of highlight over there to use as a blush topper. The great thing about this blush is that it's so easy to work with and it's very hard to go overboard. It's not like it's not pigmented, it just blends away beautifully. So you can really go ham with this product. Alright, so now from within the same palette, I'm going to go into this beautiful golden yellow shade right here on a highlighting brush and strategically highlight my cheekbones. So my face makeup is totally done. It's time that I move on to my eyeshadow. So the two palettes that I'm going to be using today is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Neutrals vs Neutrals eyeshadow palette and this is what it looks like right here. And then we might, I'm not sure, but we might dip into the Maybelline The Nudes palette right here for a couple of nice brownie shades for our crease. I'm going to quickly take this shade on a fluffy brush and use this as my transition for today. Okay, next up I'm going into this shade right here, and this is going to be my transition. Sorry, this is going to be my crease color. Now next I want to deepen up my crease. So as I thought, I'm going to go into my Maybelline Nudes palette right here, and I'm going to go into this shade very light-handedly, very light-handedly, and dusting off the excess and blending it into the crease. Next, I'm going to go back into my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm going to take this darkest shade in the corner. It's like a dark grey with a little bit of peach pink shimmers in it, and I'm just going to lightly apply it to the outer corners, really lightly, just placing it with this brush, also placing it in the outer third of the crease, then going into a blending brush and blending it in its place. Next up, I'm going to go into these two shades right here and layer this on top of my outer crease color. And I'm also blending it into the crease. Okay, now with a flat shader brush like this, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this shade right here and pack it all over my lid, overlapping it with the outer crease shadow. Next, on a small brush like this one, I'm going to quickly go into the same pink shade that I used all over my lid and apply it to my lower lash line, and then going into the two dark pink shades right here on the same brush, dusting off the excess. I'm just joining it to the upper lash line. On a little brush like this, I'm just going to go into the same highlight that I used all over my face and highlight my inner corner. And use this shade which I used as my blush topper as my brow bone highlight. And today's eyebrows are going to be done with my Maybelline Passion Brow Duo Shaper, the powder sponge side. I've really gotten into using powder for my brows again, because it does make them look super fluffy. The eyeliner I'm using today has been the one that I'm really loving. This is the L'Oreal Gel Liner. My mascara for today is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. The eyeliner I'm using today is the Faces Magnetized Kajal, the kajal that I'm using today. Okay, so I have a couple of lip options over here because I wasn't sure which one will look the best. So the first one I have is the Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in the shade 104, and it's got a purpley undertone to it. And I'm actually really enjoying what this looks like. The second option that I have is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade San Paulo. I like this shade as well, but it turns out that I like the purple shade just a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead, reapply that, and I'll see you guys in one moment. And this, you guys, is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Don't forget to check out the next video, which is going to be next, I think on Saturday? No. I think the video on Wednesday is going to be a Valentine's night makeup tutorial, so I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notifications button so that you guys know every time I upload and as soon as I upload. I also have all of my social media listed right there in that corner and in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out and follow me everywhere. Till then, I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.